Is this a bigger job than you thought it was gonna be? Of rain equals about 10 inches of snow. The local news was predicting we were going to get anywhere from 6 to 10 inches, but the weatherband radio said we could get up to 20 inches. But we're going to go out to one of our job sites today where we ran into a crew that was shoveling snow off the roofs. If you get too much snow on a roof and then it rains on top of that snow, you get a lot of buildings that collapse at that time. Even though you think it's supposed to be melting, all that extra moisture from the rain sticks to that snow. It's just too much weight. Sometimes buildings come down. We're gonna go out, we're gonna talk to that crew. Plus we're just gonna find out exactly what we do when we think we're gonna potentially get 20 inches of snow. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into today's video. All right, we've got anywhere from 12 inches of snow if you listen to the news, and if you listen to weatherband radio, they're calling for 20 inches of snow, and they're not calling for any kind of snow. They're calling this the wet cement. Heart attack. Hey, do you remember when the news used to report? Do you remember when the news used to report the death count from people shoveling? Back when we were kids, at least when I was kids, we had 3 channels on TV. This is not a lie. And every time we had a big snowfall, there would always be the how many people died from shoveling snow report. You remember that?
A little bit, I guess. Not really, no.
No? All right.
Sorry.
So you guys watch and you tell me if that sounds like something familiar. But what we're talking about today is how you prep for a snowstorm. Do you mind if I turn the TV off so these guys can hear me? Or are you busy watching your cat show?
I was just gonna watch this and eat my sandwich before I go to work.
All right, so we've got a major snowstorm coming, and I want to hear from you. How do you prepare for a blizzard? Because we're in Minnesota, and we may do things a little differently than other people do across the country. So us Minnesotans, this is how we prepare. I don't know what my wife's gonna say, so this will be interesting. Oh, she mutes the cat channel.
I want to watch it. Well,
she likes the cat.
How I prepare?
Yeah, what are you doing
You go
to
to
get
the store. You get stuff for your kids.
Okay, so so you got some bottled water because the tap water is no good, or what?
No, it's Propel water. Willow loves that stuff.
Okay, so
got stuff they like. They're here. It's Saturday. What do you mean prepare? Like,
now I've heard in some parts of the country when a big storm is coming, they run out and buy everything off the shelves. And the reason my wife seems a little bit confused by this question is because honestly, around here, we do something completely different.
like driving?
No, anything. What do you prepare for a blizzard? Because some people rush out to the store and they get a whole bunch of stuff. You went to the store and you got a case of water. Did you really get it for the blizzard, or did you just get a case of water?
No, I just got it so they could drink something besides pop.
So you didn't get it for the blizzard?
Well, you get stuff for your kids if they're stuck home. They're
I mean, literally, is there anything you do special though?
No.
No?
Not really.
A couple of things that I've done is I hauled an extra load of wood in. That's it.
This isn't fair. You have time to think about that.
No,
I'm going to ask about a blizzard and I'm going to say what you should do.
No, I didn't have time to think about it. When I heard that there was a blizzard coming in, I went out and I brought in some extra wood because it sucks trying to bring wood in a blizzard. So I brought in extra firewood. The other thing that I did, I mean, there are some things that I do, and I'm going to show you guys, is I parked the truck nose out. So I parked the truck so that if this gets all jammed up with snow, I can ram my way out, plain and simple. Hey, Frankie.
Hey.
Frankie, we got a massive snowstorm coming. Is there anything you do to prepare for it?
Nope.
What'd you do to your hand? Did you smash it again? Oh,
No.
please tell me you didn't smash your hand up
No, I
again.
didn't smash it.
What'd you do?
Nothing. I better not say now.
Wait, did it have to do with the chainsaw?
No, nothing to do with it.
Not a chainsaw this time? Alright, so did it have to do with a snowblower?
No.
No? You're just not gonna say?
No.
Okay. I guess you guys are gonna be
Hi, Nick.
left in the dark like the rest of us.
Huh?
Started to eat a sandwich and you came down asking me questions too.
Oh.
So, welcome back.
Hey, good to be back. When you get done eating, I want you to take a look at something for me.
Uh-oh.
Oh, his hand.
Man.
Why are you blue?
He hurt his hand
Oh
and he doesn't want to say. He's going off camera with his hand report, so well, I'll eventually get it out of him. All right, so back to the original question. Is there anything you do special, Frankie, besides shovel roofs? I know you
No.
get the roofs ready. Because that's what you went up north to do, right?
Yeah, clean out my place and clean out the roofs and everything there, yeah.
How was the roof on the cabin?
I never even made it out there.
Oh boy,
After that's gotta be, I'll do that next time I go up.
that could
Because,
be bad. We could
Tom was
have.
so real bad, I couldn't even I didn't even take all his off. I just did like 10 feet up.
We could have our roof could be collapsed up there.
Well, I don't think it is. But there's chances.
So,
But I think yours is stronger than my lean-to deal. My lean-to deal was every time I push off a big bundle, it actually literally lifted up.
oh really?
Yeah. I had 32 inches of snow on top of my roof.
Oh my god.
Plus, and then the very
Susie,
bottom,
knock it out.
3 to 4 inches was all crystal ice, like, you know, not solid ice, but like crystal water ice.
Yep.
It
Wow.
was heavy, a lot of weight up there.
You know, I've done a lot of jobs demoing buildings because they collapse under the snow load. I mean, this is a
Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is the time they'll lose them.
And then with the snow coming, one of the things to do prep is to shovel your roof off before the next snowstorm comes, because
Yep. And take that first 3-4 feet off would be nice afterwards too.
take the first 3-4 feet off the eaves. That's a huge thing.
Yeah.
That's kind of one of the important things to do. So I learned there's a couple different ways to do this. You can either remove all of the snow off the roof, and that's what you do if you're worried about it potentially collapsing. But if you're more worried about ice dams wrecking the walls in your house, well then you concentrate on the first 3 or 4 feet by the eaves and get 100% of that gone.
And the pink skies waving goodbye. You come out to break a night, leaving no traces around. Just trying to free a reckless heart. Just trying to be as light as a breeze. The queen of art, Friday morning. The queen of art, Friday morning.
Is it Nick?
Nate,
Nate, how you doing, Nate?
Doing
Nice to
great.
meet you. So what's the name of your company?
Clean Companies.
Clean Companies?
Clean with a K. K-L-E-A-N.
Okay. So hey guys, I'm here with Nate from Clean Companies. He's going to be cleaning, he's doing the roofing. Is this what you normally do, Nate? Is roofing?
I do exterior maintenance,
Okay.
so in the winter months like this, we'll do snow removal from roofs, ice dam removal. And then in the summertime, we wash windows, power wash, and do window cleaning.
So is this, you started this project yesterday, and the manager, I'm here because we're going to be moving the snow. We've got 20
Okay.
plus inches of snow coming,
Yep.
and I got to get all these, because we're out of room to move snow, and I just kind of ran into you. But is this a bigger job than you thought it was going to be? Because you guys have been here for a long time now.
It's not bigger than I thought.
No?
No, to melt thick ice like this takes a long time. This over there was about a foot thick over top of the gutters.
Yeah.
So it takes a long time to melt through that. You can't just break it up into chunks and rip it off the roof, because then it'll grab some of the shingle with it. So you got to make sure it's loose of the shingles.
Okay.
Completely.
How do you bid a job like this? Is this one on an hourly basis? That's what I would do.
Yeah, I normally do a job like this per hour.
Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, and you bid it for 2 guys plus equipment on an hourly basis, right?
Yep.
Okay, makes sense. And so, I mean, some of these guys, they are like across the nation, they're looking for things that they can do in the wintertime. If you had any words of wisdom for them, Nate, is this something that you'd recommend? Because it's freaking dangerous. I'm watching you guys up there.
Right.
I mean, words of caution, words of wisdom.
Yeah, I mean, prepare to be cold, prepare to be frustrated.
Have you ever fallen?
Have I ever fallen?
Yeah, I mean, that looks dangerous.
I jumped down off of like a 10-foot roof. I probably should have, into like a pile of snow. And
Was it pretty soft though, the landing?
it was. I thought there was more snow. It was only about 1.5 feet. I thought it was about 3 feet. So it
Ouch.
gave me a little.
How long you been doing it for?
Well, I mean, we've just done this winter.
So this is your first year?
Yeah.
You shovel around. I saw you up there by the chimney. You shovel around the chimneys then?
A little bit. I mean, our main focus is getting rid of these ice dams, so stuff will float out.
Because you're dealing with water out in the freezing cold. It's freezing up, you know, on you. If you don't keep the pump moving all the time, your lines freeze up, and if you don't have water, then you're not working.
Then you're not working. And so you got a new hot pressure one, right? That's a brand new unit. What kind is that one?
It is a Magnum 4000.
Do you like it?
I do like it. Yeah.
Would you have gotten a bigger one if you?
I don't think so. I think this is definitely enough, because the thing you want to avoid is too much pressure on the roof as well. Too high of pressure and you'll damage the shingles too. You'll start cutting through them. Okay. So the bigger isn't always better with something like this.
Got it.
All right. They're just looking for the heat.
So then you do the cleanup when you're done, because I thought I was supposed to do the cleanup. I was like, I think I'm supposed to clean up after you guys are done.
Right.
But you're doing all your own cleanup, because I see giant mounds of ice, and you're taking care of that.
Yeah, we'll take care of that. Originally, I was going to take all the snow off the whole roof.
Yeah.
And I bid them just for that, not for cleaning up off the driveway.
Okay.
So that's, I think, why they hired you to come in. And then it changed for the ice dam instead. And I include the removal of the ice in my bid for that.
Okay, so. Okay, that makes sense. So do you give them an estimated hours beforehand then, or?
Somewhat, but honestly, jobs can be so different. Like this house literally took me 4 times as long as this house.
Yep.
Because there was about 150 square feet of ice that was 4 or 5 inches thick on the roof.
Yep.
And the thickness doesn't matter so much as how much square footage of shingles it covers. Because that's all that square footage. Every square inch you got to lift up off the shingle, melt off the shingle.
Sorry for the bad audio there. That pump of his was really loud. But what Nate taught me was they've got to melt all of the ice off from the roof. They can't break it off, because if they try to break the ice off, the shingles will go with it and they're going to damage the roof. So it's got to be melted off.
On the edge there, it doesn't take nearly as long.
That's Nate, you guys. Now we got to come in and finish working on this site too. And that's coming up in another video, but here's a little preview of what happens. Things don't go quite the way we wanted them to. You're just catching this. We're out of space. Oh. Oh, yes.
I have my nose out to park nose out to the street too.
Yes. Yes, yes. Don't park. If you guys have a metal roof, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. Tell them what happened.
The roof fell on my car.
Yep. The
It busted my windshield.
busted the wind.
The hood.
I didn't see that part.
But we straightened that out,
Yeah.
popped that out. But still, there's a little bit of a crease in it.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's dented.
Yeah, the entire roof fell down right on top of the
I
car.
thought I was back far enough. I wasn't.
She got
But now we had the Mazda and the Ford side by each in the front driveway. They both got hit. What's that?
Yeah, Ford was farther back.
Are you sure, Frankie?
Yeah, because I looked after I seen it. After I come in and told you about it being on the car.
What was the difference? Was it a big
3-4
difference?
feet. But
Oh,
it
okay.
hit so hard that it slid underneath the vehicles and actually built up underneath the vehicles, the snow did.
Oh, wow.
I mean, it come down fast, hard.
Yeah, it almost hit the dog yesterday.
Well, it
You
got
see-
me that day right here.
I
Everything
see.
down. All I did was tuck in, I figured it's coming.
You see that pile of snow out there right now? The dog was out there and the deck was perfectly clear, and all of a sudden we heard whoosh, and I look out and the dog is jumping.
She jumped backwards off the deck and then she started shaking her head. Started howling at me.
That was awesome. Oh, that was awesome. So we got a full show for you today. And sleep. That's the last tip that we've got. So sleep is another one. Watch your roof loads. Get your snow piles ready. Hope this video's helped you guys out. Let me know in the comments down below. God bless you guys. Go get them, and we're gonna get ready to go plow again.